Hi all, welcome to another video. Thanks very much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at some metadata, and as it says over here, it will include Open Graph data, which I'll explain more of in a minute. But to start with, I've got a HTML document over here and a style sheet linked to it. Style sheet's very basic, just so we can see it on a darker colour. Okay, so I've also over here got an images folder. I've got a fave icon and an image, which I'll get to in a mo. So let me just close that down for a minute. Now, metadata is the stuff you find in the head tag, which is basically information the browser passes on to, the page passes on to the browser and other things that look at your page. So for instance, we want to add some keywords, so when Google comes along and scrapes your page and has a look for keywords, they'll find them. This is made simple by using the meta tag. Good start, meta, and in there you can see that we've already got some in here which are put in there by default when we created our HTML template, but this one we are going to give it a name of keywords, and then content, which is basically the value. We can put things in here: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, web dev, and so on and so on. We can keep going, so save that. Nothing's going to show up in the page over here. This is just content, so we've got something to look at. Anyway, other things we can do, we can give a description in much the same way we would say meta. Again, name equals description, which search engines will look for, and then we can give some content. That could be web, dev, videos, and information. Save. And these are things that will show up on search engine results. Let's just do one more. Let's say meta name equals author, which will of course be me. Content, say Neil, and that. Save. So that's all pretty simple stuff. The other thing I wanted to do before we get onto the Facebook stuff was down here I'm going to put in another link. Now usually we hit link, tab, and the relation is style sheet, but this time we want to be an icon, and we also want to say type equals, we're going to put in an image and X icon, and in the href we can say it's in images slash and then fave icon, and up here you'll see it change in a sec. Save, and there it is. So that's a simple way to add your icon. So when if somebody saves your page to their favorites, they will have your icon next to it as well, or at least they should. Right, now I am going to cancel that. I'm going to format this a little bit. I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to make some space here. Right, now in here we're going to use a property that starts OG, which stands for this Open Graph. which is a protocol. If we actually go over to the Open Graph Protocol web page, which is ogp.me, it'll give you a bit of an intro as to what it is. Enables a web page to become a rich object in a social graph. So what it's basically saying is, if you want to share your web page on social media such as Facebook, then this is the way to format that presentation. So the way we're going to do that, I mean, it shows you here the 4 required properties for every page are these. So let's go and put them in. So I'm going to say meta property, because it's a property, not a name this time, equals. Now, as you can see over here, it's got OG title, so let's go with that one. OG title, and of course we want to then put the content in. So, and then close tag. So, what's the title going to be? The title for this, I'm just going to put NTW Geeksville. Save. That's that one done. So we can carry on. Say property equals, again, OG, and then we want type. So in here I'm going to put image / PNG, and then close the tag like so, because we want to show an image. So we need to say where this image is. So meta property equals OG image, and content, which I can never spell it seems, equals. Now I could just put in here images / NTW Geeksville _ wallpaper dot PNG. Okay, so that's going to be the image displayed, which, if you remember, is the one in my images folder here, like so. Okay, what else do we need to give it? We need to give it a URL. So meta property equals OG : URL, and the content, which I still can't spell, is going to be HTTP. At the moment it's just HTTP because I'm not really using it at the minute, which is kind of ironic, I know, but geeksville.co.uk, and I've spelt my own domain wrong. But there it is. Okay, so those are the ones we need. The optional ones I'm going to add are property equals, we can go ahead and say OG image width, and then content will equal the value. So I'm going to put 440. I'm going to do the same for the height. So OG image height, and then of course content 150 for example. Right, now an important one I am going to also add is the description. So property equals OG description, and yay, spelled it correctly. The content is going to be whatever you want to put in there, so I'm just going to put NTW Geeksville is here to help with all things web dev. We look at how to create functional and good looking websites. I don't know, anything. So there we go, save that. Right, I am now going to go off screen and upload this file, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I went off and I uploaded it to my web space, www.geeksville.co.uk. Don't bother visiting just yet because it's blank. In fact, I'll show you that. HTTP www.geeksville.co.uk, and as you can see, we've got this data here. So that's it. But if we go to this website here, let's just pull this over. So developers.facebook.com/tools/debug, and then we put the name of the domain in here, or the web address, and then debug. Now this shows you a preview of what it would look like if you add it to Facebook. And down here you can see all the attributes we've added, and so on. And if you need to scrape again, let's do that. Okay, there we go. So it seems to have found the image by using the relative path. Some images there, the title is here, and the description we put in over here, NTW Geeksville is ear, so we know it's right because I've spelt it incorrectly and uploaded it. So if I just save that, bear with me because I do want to show you this. Okay, I just paused the video and re-uploaded it. So if we scrape again, you can see that it's changed to is here to help with all things blah blah blah. So if you share that on Facebook now, you basically controlled how it's going to look, given title, description, and the link is also correct. So those are good options. I believe Twitter have their own, so it might be worth looking into that. But that is a little bit about metadata and how you can share your websites on Facebook your way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.